Welcome to S.I.P card videos. S.I.P stands for Stamp, Ink, and Paper. Hello, my name is Michelle Carlson, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Eagan, Minnesota. I'll be posting monthly videos to showcase products from either the annual catalog or the current mini catalog from Stampin' Up! These projects are designed for the beginner and casual paper crafter in mind. I'll be making easy, simple projects that you can use any stamp set, ink, and paper colors to create your own projects. Today, I'll be using the translucent floral stamp set and showcasing the triple time technique in a new way. The translucent floral stamp set is on page 56 in the new September to December mini catalog. It has 13 cling stamp set and has some of your most used sentiments such as happy birthday, congratulations, and then some others that says you're the best and wishing you all the happiness in the world. So this is great for all occasions. I love the translucent look of these stamps. For this project, this is the pieces that you'll need to make the card. The measurements are in michellesstamping.com, and that link is in the description below. But the paper I'm using is Poppy Parade, and then of course the basic white for the layering that we'll be stamping on. First thing we're going to do is add our layers and just add a little bit of tape in the middle just to hold it in place on the back of the card piece. And usually the triple layer, you're layering it up evenly. This time we're not going to do that. We're going to just offset the layers a little bit just to make it a little more interesting design and pattern. And then so I'm going a little bit of tape there, and I'm going to just keep the white within the white. You know, don't go off, like don't overlap or anything. Just make sure they all the corners are within the white layer underneath it. Next we'll be doing some stamping, and I'm using Poppy Parade ink, Garden Green ink, and pecan pie. And the best result is to use a large image, which I'm going to use the leaf in the green, and then a medium image, which I'm going to use the flower in Poppy Parade, and then I'm going to use the sprig in pecan pie. So, and you always start from large to smallest. I usually do, like, you know, with the big image, maybe 3, and try to go around the corners like this. And make sure you press down hard. And it's okay if there's an edge around here because your layer is going to cover that up. But just get a nice solid image on all the layers. That's why I'm using a piece of paper, because sometimes you go off the bigger piece of layer. So just like that. The next one is going to be with the Poppy Parade. I'm going to ink that up and just kind of put it in the center or in the middle of it all. It's okay if it overlaps a little bit. I try not to do that, but there you go. And then last but not least, we're going to do this pecan pie. And I kind of leave the inside opening a little bit just because that's where I'm going to put the sentiment. And we'll put one right here. So just kind of look to see where there's some white spot spaces. And it's good to do like odd numbers for your, that's why I did 3 of each, because it's just a more appealing to the eye. Now I have 4, so I'm going to put this one over here for a 5th one. So that's covered up pretty well. If you wanted to add another smaller image, like the blackberry, and I'm going to use Blackberry Bliss just to kind of cover in some more of the white space. You can certainly do that. So I'm just going to do that a little bit more. Let's see, I got a lot on there, so let's see how. Okay. So just to add a little bit more interest, I think I'll put that there. And this is looking pretty full the way it is, but I just want to give you some ideas on what to do. So let's see here. Maybe I'll do one right here. Okay. And I want to do here. Just to fill it in a little bit. This might get a little bit covered up because of the sentiment. But there you are. So it may look like a mess right now, but I promise it'll turn out really great. So I like to match my greetings or sentiment in the same color that is kind of the main color of the cardstock, usually. So I'm going to stamp this happy birthday on here and then cut it out so that I get the right size for my card. So I'm going to bring this up here and put that there. And I'm using the happy birthday out of the same stamp set. Otherwise, you can use a different happy birthday too. Also. Okay. That looks pretty good. Next, we'll bring in our layers, and we can take this apart. That's why we only put a little bit of adhesive on the back. And we will put more adhesive, but I'm just going to show you now how we're going to layer them. So we're going to put that one on that size of the colored cardstock. Put this one on here. And as you can see, it's going to be like a puzzle piece. And don't worry, I'll put more glue on, adhesive on that. You're going to fold the card base. And that's where this large piece goes. So we're going to glue that on there. I'm just going to temporarily show you what it'll look like, and then you'll put this the same way of how you're going to glue it on. So just match up everything that looks, and then you'll glue this piece onto, oh, see, it doesn't match up, so you know it's wrong. So it's just like a puzzle, and there you go. So I'm going to glue this down, but see how beautiful that turned out? So here I have it all glued together, and it could be portrait or vertical or horizontal. So, and then here's my happy birthday. So I would, make sure it was lined up to this layer so that it looks cohesive. So you could have it like this, or portrait, like that. So I'm thinking maybe I like it portrait since I kind of stamped it that way anyway. So what's your vote? Portrait or landscape? And the last thing I'm going to do is do the inside. So I'm going to still use Poppy Parade and use this beautiful flower and then just stamp it in the corner. I would also probably stamp the corner of my envelope so it all matches. This is where you could stamp the inside for a saying, which I'm going to use Charming Sentiment, and I'm going to use Wishing You Everything Wonderful. So I'll just ink that up and line it up. Let's see, hard to line it up when you have a camera in your view, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, pretty good. And then we'll glue that on the inside like that. So, and then our card is done. Here are some other cards I made using other stamp sets. I used Beautiful Balloon, and that's also portrait. And then I have two that are horizontal or landscape. This is Lighting the Way, using some of those stamp sets. And then this is, let's see, Nature's Print. So just kind of using the blue and pecan pie. You will find the measurements and product lists on my website, michellesstamping.com, and click on S.I.P cards, and in the drop-down, click on 2023 S.I.P cards. I would love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and help you with any paper crafting supplies you may need. If you would like the new September to December mini catalog, or the 2023-2024 annual catalog, and or to receive my newsletter, please email me at michellesstamping@gmail.com. All of these links are below under the video for your convenience. Please click on the subscribe button, it's free, to my YouTube channel, and hit the bell icon so that you are notified when I post a new video. If you enjoyed this project, give me a thumbs up or add a comment underneath. Also, if you'd like to vote on which one's your favorite, the horizontal or portrait, and any of these cards that I am showing you, let me know which one is your favorite. I would love to hear from you. If you make a card, please feel free to add it to the comment underneath the video. I would love to see your cards and what stamp set and paper you used. Thank you for watching, and happy stamping!